My name is Coach B, the CEO, co-creator of Extraordinary Outcomes. I'm an ordinary person with extraordinary aspirations who believes in living life fully alive. Welcome to Monday Morning Magic. Good morning, CEOs. Good morning, CEOs, co-creators of Extraordinary Outcomes. Welcome. My name is Coach B, the CEO, the co-creator of Extraordinary Outcomes. Welcome to Monday Morning Magic, 7:30 a.m., Mondays, Eastern Standard Time. Let me say that again. Mondays, 7:30 a.m., Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. As normal, as per usual, let's get into today. Have a great topic for you, conditioning. Let's check in and see how everybody's doing. My week is going pretty well. My week is going pretty well. I have a special guest with me today. I am babysitting my little buddy over here. I am babysitting my four-legged grandson, right? My little doggy. Well, won't say his name. Got to keep his confidentiality. But maybe I'll give you a peek at him in a minute. But I'm babysitting, and uh, I had put a pitch out a couple of weeks ago on social media. Said I'm in training. I'm in training, and everybody was like, "Well, what are you in training for?" I said, "I'm being trained." So when you have a pet, you're learning each other. You're learning what they like, what they don't like, when they need their space, when they want affection. I happen to be babysitting a dog. Dogs are a little bit more affectionate than cats. And that may not be true in every case. There are some cats that are really, really affectionate. But, we tend to say that dogs are a person's best friend, and they tend to behave a little bit differently than cats. So my week and weekend is going pretty well. It is Labor Day weekend. People are off today, getting rest. I see somebody's out there watching. Feel free to hit the link in the chat because we are live simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. And if you hit the chat and you leave a comment, we'll host a comment like this. I see we got Albert Aponte right there. Good morning, Albert Aponte. Thank you for joining us today. And today's topic is conditioning. Again, we are streaming live from both Facebook and YouTube. And my YouTube channel is Coach B dash the CEO. And please subscribe, like, share, or leave a comment. Thank you again, Aponte. I hope that this weekend, Labor Day weekend, is a great weekend for everyone, those who are in the labor force. There are some people out there looking for employment right now to be back in the labor force, or there's some people out there who are young and will be the first time in their career becoming employed. We have people coming out of high school, college, or what have you, and depending on what their status is, it might be the very first time in their life that they begin working. I want to talk about the topic today, which is conditioning. And I started thinking about this a few weeks back. I knew that I was going to have my guest host come with me. Let me see if he'll get up and partake. Come on. Let's see if he'll come. Well, he went under the table. He went under the desk. But I wanted him to come over here. Come on. Let me see if he'll show. Sit. I'll show the camera on him a little bit. All right, let's see if the camera will catch him just a little bit. Let me see. I think I got to move over just a little bit. Let me see. I don't know how to direct the camera, so I'm trying to see. I want y'all to see what else. Let me see. I can't find him. I don't know why. He's there, but maybe I'm not angling the camera right. Let me see. Let me go back to this again. Let me try one more time. Let me see. I can see that. There he goes. There go the baby. Try to see if we can get a facial right there. He's pretty shy this morning. We just came back from the dog run. and he loves catching balls, right? He loves to run and catch balls and do all kinds of exciting things. And right now he's resting, so he's a little antisocial. But anyway, what I was saying, the topic conditioning, right, is a simple form of learning involving the formation, strengthening, or the weakening, somebody's on Facebook, weakening of an association between a stimulus and a response. When I was in school, we talked about Pavlov's dog, and they talked about conditioning, positive reinforcement, punishment, and the like. And oh, say thank you so much, right? Um, so and the like. And what would happen is, depending on the reward system or the punishment, it would alter or change one's behavior. But the stimuli or the punishment would have to be reinforced over and over and over and over again before it became what we call a behavior. And one of the things I was thinking about is, are we conditioned to think negatively when things do not work out the way we anticipate? Are we conditioned to, hi G.I. Jane, thank you for joining this morning. I really appreciate it. Are we conditioned to think negatively, behave negatively when things don't work the way we want to? Or are we conditioned to have a more reactive response to something that makes us feel uncomfortable? Are we people pleasing because we're conditioned not to upset other people? Are we conditioned not to go for our best because we were told and was repeatedly told that we couldn't do X, Y, and Z? Were we conditioned mentally? Were we conditioned emotionally? Were we conditioned in a behavioral manner not to strive and do our best? Now, the conditioning can be internal or it can be from an external stimuli. So, I have the dog and we're out, we're having fun, and we're doing our thing, and the dog is out playing with other dogs, and they're whipping and running full speed ahead. And the dogs accidentally bump into me. They bump into the back of my knee, and I took a spill. I hit the ground, and I was like, "Oh man!" And then, I asked somebody to help me up. I didn't let pride get in the way. Like, oh, I got this, I can get up. No, I let somebody, help me up, got my balance together, became coherent enough, because what happened is that the cortisol and adrenaline starts to flood your body anytime you have a injury and your body is shocked. It sends all of these neurotransmitters, all of these chemicals to the body. So I knew that I wasn't feeling stable. So I was like, can you hold me up for a minute until I get my bearings? And they was like, sure, we'll hold you up until you get your bearings. But one of the things that kept coming to mind is, wow, I'm used to getting up in the morning, going for a run, jumping rope, or weightlifting in the morning. How is this going to alter my routine in the morning? Because I'm so conditioned now to do this on a regular basis. And my mind automatically went to, well, maybe you can't do the exercises that you are accustomed to doing. Maybe you can alter some of the exercises and still get the exercises in, so that you can stay conditioned in the things that you have practiced. And so that's what came to mind. But I also thought about How did I get to that mindset? One, to allow somebody to help me. Two, to know that I need to make an adjustment. And three, to have a positive outlook on the situation. Because when it happened, uh, yesterday, was it yesterday morning? It might have been yesterday morning or the day before, right? But when it happened, no, it was yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning. When it happened, I didn't get mad. Like, you got to control your dog. You got to do this and you got to do that. And you got to do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. I didn't get angry. What I did was, wow, dogs will be dogs. They're out here running and playing. Nobody meant any harm. It's an accident. My knee, I had injured it, a long time ago. Nothing major. Like, I didn't get upset. I didn't get angry. I wasn't fearful. I wasn't crying. I didn't feel bad about myself. I didn't feel bad about the situation. And so what happened was, I'm being conditioned to deal with setbacks in a different way. And you might say, well, what's the setback? The setback is I can't exercise the way I want to exercise, but I can still exercise. I can still use my upper body. I can change the weight of different exercises that I do. I can do more stretching exercises opposed to other strength training exercises. Like, I can change it up. Like, it's all good. But the conditioning came from over time realizing that I don't want to be reactionary to situations. I want to be able to respond effectively so that my day, my mood, and everything else that I need to do can still be intact. Can still be intact. So, again, conditioning, a simple form of learning involving the formation, strengthening, or weakening of an association between a stimulus and a response. I enjoy me better when I'm able to manage setbacks. I enjoy my life better when I'm able to manage setbacks. I'm I'm more, how can I say this? Appreciative of myself when I have a setback. And I have to say to you that this is so new. Years ago, no way, no way, no way. And so what I'm learning is that, and what I pass on in the coaching, let's take a look at what is the conditioning that you have in your life that's serving as an obstacle, a barrier, or a stumbling block, or a blind spot in your life. What are some of those conditions that might need to be changed to improve the quality of your life or help you to reach your goal? So, what conditions are strengthening or weakening your goals? Procrastination is a condition too. Having a negative mindset is a condition too. Not trying is a condition. What happens is they become habits. Not trying, giving up too easy, walking away, not giving your best, doing things half. And I'm not going to say the rest of it because we're on YouTube. Just not giving your all. That's a condition, right? Where did that come from? We have a saying in one of the programs, like, half measures avail us nothing because we're not giving our all. So during this Labor Day weekend, we have some people have an extra day off. Some people are working on this day because they'll get, time and a half pay for working on a holiday. But if you have time, what I would like you to do is sit back and think about your conditioning, your mental, emotional, and behavioral conditioning, and whether or not it's helping you to reach your goals, or is it serving as a detraction from reaching your goals. We are conditioned every day, either consciously or unconsciously. And when I say unconsciously, picking up our phones first thing when we wake up. Is it feasible the first thing what we do when we wake up is to take a stretch? Is it feasible the first thing when we wake up in the morning is to say thank you? Is it feasible every morning when you get up to do something healthy and positive for yourself? Now, what is the conditioning that's happening in your life that's either strengthening or weakening your goals? Just a thought that we have, that I'm having, that I'm sharing with you, and I hope that you too are thinking about, this is your life. You only get one. We're not getting younger, we're getting older. And to think about, hey, wait a minute, this thing that I'm doing maybe is not serving a purpose anymore. Maybe it worked years ago, but it's not serving a purpose now. And what can I do to replace that? And how would putting a new condition in my life serve me better? This has been your Monday Morning Magic. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you, Aponte and G.I. Jane, for coming in and leaving a comment. Really appreciate your support this morning.